Or you.
Hola muchachos, ¿qué tal? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show next to my co-host.
What's going on?
Thank you for joining me.
Hey, I'm proud of you. Looking great as always.
Always,
But hey, do me a favor. Don't bust my chops too much on the show, okay?
No, I can tell you got a haircut though.
I did. I got a haircut, looking sharp, a little beard trim. You know what I'm saying? You went with the straight hair this time.
I did.
Which is good. Looking lovely, as I got to say, as my co-host, co-producer, the one and only amazing Isela. Having a blast. I'm just saying, hey, thanks for joining us on this week's show. We're excited what we've got coming on. We have two awesome segments. Before we do that, we always love to jump into the headlines in the trucking industry. We've got two very serious, very important, and maybe on the comical side, one of your favorite topics we're going to talk about. So Isela, why don't you start off with what is in the headlines today?
For starters, this is the thing. Can carriers still use AOBRDs? A lot of people have been talking about this. This has been a big topic, big subject. Well, let me tell you that many fleets are asking, is there a grace period for ELDs? Yes, there is. But the gap is closing really quick. Now, that compliance period is coming to an end this December the 16th of 2019. Now, during the second phase, the ELD timeline, carriers that had installed the AOBRDs were grandfathered in and allowed to use their devices. Now, during this time, to be considered compliant or grandfathered in, this is what is, this is what's required. They must been installed by the motor carrier and rolled out before the ELD compliance deadline of December 18th, 2017, meet the requirements of the U.S. Hours of Service Regulations, Section 395.15. Now, Landon, this is something everybody's been talking about.
I know, it's everybody's favorite topic.
Yes.
The most exciting news in trucking is ELDs, as it always is. No, we've been talking to owner-operators across the nation. It's a controversial topic, as we've reported on the front lines here at the Truck Boss Show with grassroots movements and more.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to be a little comical about this, make you smile, but important information.
It is important information, so it's time to get on board. Get
That's
your stuff
right.
together.
And they say 99% of the trucking industry is already compliant with the ELD, so this only impacts a few people around the nation. But important, we're going to drop this article in the comment thread so that you can read the whole thing for yourself. So if you don't mind, co-host, it's my turn to share some news. Hopefully it's as important as yours.
I know how you like the light. It's your turn.
I know. Spotlight's coming on me. You ready? All right, here we go. This is really important when it comes to driver training. Here at the Truck Boss Show, across the nation, we've been talking that this is a pain point to where experienced truckers are, let's be very candid, they're very frustrated with the lack of driver training, but in talking with the FMCSA directly, I've had the privilege of come across this final rule that you may not know when it comes to compliance. Compliance with the new entry-level driver training rule is quickly approaching. As of February 7th, 2020, the education requirements will change for an individual who wants to get their CDL or upgrade their CDL. So listen to the details. Also changing the requirements for those who instruct these individuals. So it doesn't just impact those who are getting their CDL, it's those trainers themselves. So gone will be the days of obtaining a learner's permit, driving with a CDL holder for as little as a few hours, and then taking the CDL road test and getting on the road. The process will become more detailed and will take more time than before, again going into effect by February 7th, 2020. Under the new requirements, an entry-level driver must, prior to taking the CDL test, successfully complete a pre-described program of theory and behind-the-wheel instruction provided by a school or other entity listed on the FMCSA's training provider registry. So, in summary, Isela, what this boils down to is that, yes, they're putting more requirements in place for driver training, which is good. But the debate is, and we're going to be talking to FMCSA in a future interview, which is great. Appreciate their time. They're awesome. They're open. They're always willing to talk. But the debate is there's still no required time, even though they have to be behind the wheel before they take the CDL test. In theory, the driver program is still up to the trainer. So if they say, hey, this person's good to go, that could be within an hour, which I doubt it is, but there is no required time. And the other side of this is, what's the requirement to become a trainer other than just getting in the registry? So we're going to find out those details for you and bring it to the front lines of the Truck Boss Show, as we always do.
Yes, we do.
Detailed reporting here, and we're going to drop the information in the comment thread. So get a part of this. What do you think about the ELD mandate coming December 16th?
Yeah, because remember, it's all coming to a stop. That's it. That's no more.
Exactly. And what do you think about driver training? Is it improving? Are these programs going to be the solution that everybody's talking about? So
very important topic.
Good stuff.
Landon.
Again, let us know. We want to hear from you. Always important. Comment, like, share, get a part of the conversation. But let's jump right into the awesome segments today.
Can it be my turn now?
It is. I've been doing a lot of talking. It's your turn, girl.
All right. That's right, Landon. Nikki and I, well, we did a product review here on the show thanks to our friends from RoadPro who sent these products the latest, the top of the line, and we want you to check this out for yourself. Hola, ¿qué tal, muchachos? Isela here with the Truck Boss Show. We have a great segment for you today. We have product review with our friends from RoadPro Family Products.
That's right, Isela. We got a lot of cool stuff here today. We've tested this stuff out. We got familiar with it, and we got some good stuff here. So how about you start off with yours and talk about your stuff.
So the product that I got to try out was a 300-watt inverter. You can tell it has two 3-prong AC outlets, if you see here, one on each side. It also has one standard USB, so basically you're able to connect your phone charger here. It also has a one USB-C 3.0 amp port. It also comes with the cables. This inverter, it powers your smartphones, tablets, and other electronic devices on the go. This 300-watt DC and AC power inverter. This inverter is actually very inexpensive, only for $49, and it works great. I took it into my car, plugged it up, hooked up the charger to my phone, plugged in my phone, charged very quickly, didn't have no problems with it. My phone is charged at 100%. I really enjoyed it. I like it. I think it's a really good product.
How long did it take your phone to charge on that
I would say within 15, 20 minutes, it was back to 100%.
Wow, that's fast.
So it was fast. It was pretty fast.
That's impressive.
Yes, it is.
That's awesome.
I think it was quicker than actually hooking up to, you know, when you go to plug it up to other devices, and it takes a little bit longer. And this one was pretty quick.
Awesome. So what's the next one?
This is the Rode King King 950 premium noise canceling Bluetooth headset with mic, hands-free. This is Bluetooth 4.1, up to 66-foot operating wireless range, up to 40 hours of talk time, and if you can see, it's ultra soft, it's large leather ear pad, memory foam padding, all day on-the-go comfort, $99, and very comfortable, very clear to understand and hear the other person on the other line. No issues with it. It connected instantly to my phone, you know, because it's Bluetooth, so did have no issues with it. So I think this one is a really good product. I liked it. Here, let me show you. If you see how soft it is, very easy to put on, like simple. You can just, you know, put it to the size that you need it. Obviously, I have a small head.
You're looking official now.
I look like an official truck driver. No.
Nice. But it even has a little RoadPro sign over here.
It does.
Road King. I'm sorry, Road King. All right.
So it's really comfortable.
Nice
like
product.
I said, very. You can hear very well. The other person on the other line heard me. No issues, no problems.
Nice.
But I see you have a headset.
Yes, I do. We're going to talk about my headset. This is the Rode King King 940 premium noise canceling Bluetooth headset with mic for hands-free. It is a Bluetooth 4.1, 66-foot wireless operating range, up to 30 hours of talk time. As you can see, it has an ultra soft earpiece, ear pad. All day on the go comfort. It's very lightweight and easy to use and connects very quickly to Bluetooth. And you can get this for about $79. It's a little bit lighter weight than the 950. I thought it was a really good product. Let's see, I can show you guys. It still has a comfy.
It actually looks lightweight as
yes,
well.
It's very lightweight. You just put this bad boy on like this. I mean, it's really comfortable. Like, I mean, it's snug on there. It's not going to go flying off or anything. And I mean, it's very comfortable.
Now you look legit.
She
looked like a legit.
Now I got it going on. What's going on at 10-4?
Let's go on the road.
So yes, I really like the 940, but if you're going to, I'd probably shell out the little bit of extra money and get the 950.
The 950 is
yes,
it's my favorite.
Very nice.
So what's your next one?
This is a mobile spec wireless Bluetooth portable light up speaker. It's a luminescent display with 6 LED settings, wirelessly connected with a 30-foot range to any Bluetooth device, rechargeable with included micro to USB cable, easy to use soft touch buttons, powers on and off, and answer and ends calls, fast forward, reverse, and skip functions, auxiliary input for 3.5mm wired devices, and it's pretty affordable as well. So. Well, Isela, these are some awesome products. Thanks again to RoadPro for sending these out to us to test them all out for you.
These are actually new products that just came out.
Yes, brand new, right?
So,
hot on the press.
Yes, very, very inexpensive products, very easy to use. They're
yes,
awesome.
So if you're interested in purchasing any of these products, you can visit their website at www.roadprobrands.com for more information or where you can purchase them at.
Well, this is it for this segment.
See you next time on the Truck Boss Show.
Thank you so much to our friends from RoadPro in Landon. The products were awesome. We got to try them. One of my favorite was the speakers. I love I love music. I like to listen to it, but the headsets were awesome.
Oh, they're all awesome, and we can't thank RoadPro enough. Check out their website, check out the products. And the other cool thing is we've got great relationships with other companies that are sending us products. So on the show, we're going to continue to bring those product reviews. Great job as always.
I know, thank you.
Shifting gears a little bit, I'm excited about this next segment. We had Nikki, our very own co-producer, sit down and do a Skype interview, with Dr. Dixon, a wonderful lady that is extremely knowledgeable on the topic of drug testing. So they dive into some important issues. So check out this video here.
Hello everyone, Nikki here with the Truck Boss Show. We are excited to introduce our new friend, Dr. Bethany Dixon, doctor of the Driver Health Clinic inside a TA truck stop in Wildwood, Florida. Hello Bethany, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
No problem. We really appreciate you taking the time to chat with us today. I'm going to dive right in and ask you today, Bethany, some questions about some hot topics in the trucking world. When it comes to drug and alcohol testing, what would you recommend or what advice would you give to a driver that is considering a consortium? Can you share how easy it is to make sure they have that taken care of?
Absolutely. So if you're an owner-operator and you're in control of your own issues, you need to make sure that you're actually abiding by all of the rules. And in this one, ignorance is not an acceptable answer. So you've got to get on and got to get on board. You have to be part of a consortium. So somebody that's pulling your randoms, what does that mean? There's a minimum randoms annually for a company to pull. It was just increased to pull at least 50% of their employees for the drug, and then there also is a separate one for the alcohol testing. So you have to be in a random pool. If you're only one person, it's hard to do your own random. So get with a company that can pull those, stick you in a larger pool, and then give you your randoms so that you're having them done. It's really important because they'll actually shut you down if you're not part of a random drug and alcohol testing program.
Also, on that same note, what challenges do you see the legalization of marijuana and CBD oil having on the industry?
It's definitely a struggle for our drivers. Federally, you cannot do any marijuana as a driver, period. I don't care if you live in Colorado, I don't care where you are, you can't partake. When you sign the back of your license, it states that you will not partake in the use of marijuana. The CBD is really tricky. So if you have a pure CBD that doesn't have any THC in it, the theory is that you could take it, but the federal stance of FMCSA is not to try it because they're not regulated. So if you think you're taking CBD oil that's really pure and, you may even be feeling fantastic, but if you get hit with that random drug test and it wasn't pure and now you have THC in your system, the problem there is, you're still popped positive. So you may lose your job or have to then go through a substance abuse program. And, you don't necessarily want that. So the official stance of FMCSA is just don't do it.
That's a tricky subject because, a lot of these people, I guess, they're proving that it's very beneficial and helps a lot. But it's like if it's not legal, don't try it. You could lose everything. I think that's too big of a risk. So, yeah, I would agree with you.
Yeah, I had a driver that, I did his drug test and he's like, what about CBD oil? I was like, hopefully the one you're taking is pure like they say it is, and he stressed out for, the 4 days for the results to come back. And he's like, it just wasn't worth the stress. He came back fine, just for the record. But some of them have up to 4%, and the DOT drug test is incredibly specific and will, pull any little bit out there. So if it's in there, it's going to find it. And so I personally wouldn't take the risk, and the official stance of FMCSA is it's not worth the risk.
I know that you also practice chiropractic care. What is the biggest challenge you are seeing with drivers today? Trucker's leg, back pain, migraines, shoulder pain. What is one thing that you could possibly recommend to the drivers that they could do on a daily basis to prevent from any one of these?
Absolutely. Driving a truck is very, very hard on your back. Okay, so you're going down the road and you have constant vibration. So you've got these two vertebrae, right, with a disc in the middle. And as you go down the road, it hits. And so if you at least have proper positioning and proper posture, you can decrease some of that pressure. I wrote an article in 2017 in Road King about making sure that you're sitting properly. So make sure that that lumbar support is in there and you're actually using it. Make sure your seat is quality. I mean, this is your livelihood. You know, as you're going down the road, and if you're not in that proper, you know, you can sit like this and that vertebrae will push extra on that disc, causing ruptures, causing, you know, bulges, all kinds of things that will debilitate you from further working. So taking care of your spine is huge. And then just, there's a lot of us out there, you know, if you're in Wildwood, Florida, definitely come see me. Again, I don't require an appointment. I would love to see you, but there's a lot of us out there now at the TAs and Petros. And so swing by and take care of your spine, because you only have one and you can't, you know, we can't replace it.
That's an excellent service. So if they do happen to be in Florida and they want to stop by and see you, where can they find your location?
I am located inside the TA truck stop at the top of the steps by the driver's lounge. The truck stop is at exit 329 on Highway 75. So right where the Turnpike and 75 meet, you can get right off the exit, come see me. Just south of Ocala, a little north of Tampa, and I would love to see you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bethany. We really appreciate all your input and knowledge on this subject. I know it's really, really important, and we need to get everybody educated on the matter. So hope to talk to you really soon, and until next time on the Truck Wash Show.
Thanks so much.
So a big thank you to Dr. Dixon. We appreciate your time, also your awesome knowledge. We have more interviews coming up with Dr. Dixon. Isela, she is an expert, and we're excited to have a relationship with her right here on the Truck Wash Show.
She had a lot of good information, so it's interesting. And I can't wait to see
and we
what
just
more
scratched
she
the
has.
surface. So Nikki's going to be sitting down with her again, doing another Skype interview. So you want to check that out. But we have exciting things coming up in this month. I know we were just at Matt's a couple weeks ago, but the good times keep on rolling.
Listen, I've said it before. Truck Boss Team is always out and about, and we are going to go where the fun time is going to be.
It's going to be fun.
And we're going to have fun. We're going to be out in April the 26th. We're going to be out with our friend James.
Jesse James
JC
Dupree.
Why did I want to call him James?
Know,
and I'm thinking.
Well, we have a lot of relationships with awesome singers. One of them is James. I see the confusion.
Yes,
that's
that's
okay.
true.
As your co-host,
But
here for the rescue.
Jesse's pretty awesome.
Jesse James Dupree is a fantastic, incredible lead singer of Jackal. We're going to be down there in Fort Worth, Texas, having a good time. And if you don't know, Isela's quite the dancer. So we're going to have some behind-the-scenes footage for you.
Do you have to tell everybody that?
I don't think we have to tell everybody. Everybody's going to see it. This one's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're going to have great access with. So big thank you to Jesse James Dupree.
We're going to be behind the scenes with him and stuff. So
exactly. That's not it. Awesome segments coming next week, so you want to stay tuned. So please, as always, like we say here at Truck Boss Show, get a part of the conversation. Like, comment, and share. And if you don't know why we do this,
because you're the boss.